Good morning, my classy people. My name is Wayne Bolden. I am your speed king, of course. And as always, turn your closed captions on. Tip sheets will be available this weekend for the full card Del Mar Pacific Classic Day. And of course, all stakes tips sheets for both Saturday and Sunday. Email me at speedking24@yahoo.com. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to dial in to the Pacific Classic. That's right, it's this weekend out at beautiful Del Mar where the turf meets the surf for sure. And it's race number 10 on the card. It's a full field of 11. It's a grade 1. They're going a mile and a quarter. It's for 1 million shekels, right? Hey, let me give you a snapshot of the field of 11 from how your Speed Kings see it. So right away, I don't think the number 2, the number 4, the number 6, or the number 10 is going to win this race, right? Now, obviously, they can win the race because they're in the race. But from a handicapping standpoint, there's no reason for me to think the number 2, the number 4, the number 6, or the number 10 can win this race. Can they run underneath? Sure they can. So once we get those out of the way, there's three-year-olds in the race. The number 1, Go Rocket Ride, obviously very sharp, winning the Haskell. And of course, the number 9 is Arabian Night, and the number 11, Skinner. Well, I'm not saying that the 1, 9, and the 11 can't win the race. I'm just saying that they're 3-year-olds, and it's going to be very difficult for a 3-year-old to handle some of the older horses that's in here that are hard hitters. So if that's the case, there's 7 of the horses that we really are not going to consider in the win hole other than the 3-year-old Go Rocket Ride. So as far as we're concerned, the 2, 4, 6, 10, 9, and 11 are going to be up against it to win this race. Now, you do have Senor Boscador, the number 8 horse. I don't think he can win the race either, but I think he can run underneath. If that's the case, then we're down to a precious few in this year's Pacific Classic. The 1, 3, 5, and 7. The 1 horse being Go Rocket Ride. Obviously, I like that horse because I had him at the Haskell over here in the Jersey Shore at 12-1. And of course, the number 3 horse, Stiletto Boy, I don't think he might not be able to win this race, but he can be used underneath for sure with the sneaky Kent DeSormo in the arms. And of course the number 5 Defunded and the number 7 horse Slow Down Andy. That being said, what are you saying, Speed King? I think the race is a 3-horse race, to be honest with you, okay? We're going to start in with our top pick, and I know you think it's Go Rocket Ride. He'll be on my ticket, but he's not my top pick. It's the old number 7 horse, one of my favorites, Slow Down Andy. Don't get mad at me. He's 8-1 on the morning line, and this game has always been about value, right? Hey, from a wagering standpoint, from a fan standpoint, that's a different story. But hey, to me, number 7 horse, Slow Down Mr. Andy. I love that horse. Always loved this 4-year-old. Trained by that classy guy is Doug O'Neill. And by the way, he is a Ragusson reader, a sheet reader, right? From old days back in the day. Doug O'Neill is a figure reader, is a speed figure reader from Ragusson. I'm not sure if he's still doing it, but I know that's how he places a lot of his horses in terms of their ability versus the other entries. Well, to me, Slow Down Andy 1 offers all the value in the race for sure. And I think he has a 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4 chance on winning this race. And at 8-1, I don't know how you don't use this horse. He has 4 wins from 12 starts, 4 seconds, and 2/3 for almost $1 million. He's by Nyquist, the one that won the Derby. So the distance shouldn't be a problem here, right? At 1.25 miles. And guess who trained Nyquist? It was Doug O'Neill. And on the back end by Square Eddie, it looks like all the horses Doug O'Neill has is out of Square Eddie. I just think that Slow Down Andy has a position in the race flow where this horse should be sitting 2nd or 3rd and may be able to get the jump on the rest of this field. This horse will be forwardly placed. He will have a target in front of him in the form of Arabian Night, the number 9, I believe. And I think the number 7, Slow Down Andy, may be able to get the jump on both the other 2 favorites in this race, the number 1, Go Rocket Ride, and the number 5 horse, Defunded, who they all may have to beat, the Bobby Baffert runner. So our first pick in this year's Pacific Classic is the value play of Slow Down Andy. I just love this horse in this spot. I love the value more than anything else, and I love where I think he's going to be positioned on the racetrack when the running starts. So to me, he'll be sitting in the catbird. He should be able to get the first jump on the horses behind him, like I said, and he's going to be our top pick. Well, I haven't gone and totally lost my mind. There is that horse on the rail. It's the classy Richard Mandela horse, Go Rocket Ride. Well, everybody know how much I love Go Rocket Ride in the Haskell this year. Paid $26, $27 to win. We had a tremendous day, and today he's 5-2 on the morning line. Hello, I gotta go from 12-1 to 5-2. Well, that being said, he's one of the three-year-olds. The other two 3-year-olds is the number 9 Arabian Night, who's way outside, and the number 11 Skinner, who's been unsighted since the Derby and all those 3-year-old races. And to me, Go Rocket Ride is obviously on the upswing. This horse has 3 wins from 4 starts. Let me see you knock it. You can. 1 second for sure for a cool $780,000. I mean, he's trained by the classy Mandela, and he's got the Hall of Fame in the arm. It's Mikey Smith, y'all. By Candy Rye, you know I'm all in there on the back end by Uncle Mo. Coming out of the Haskell some 42 days ago and ran a beautiful race that day. So he'll be our second pick, and the 2 that I like the most, he'll be on all of my tickets. He is our second pick. And our third pick in here would be the number 5 horse, Defunded. Well, to be honest with you, maybe I'm being a little cute, but I think they all have to be defunded. That includes my Slow Down Andy, and that includes Go Rocket Ride. The number 5 horse, the Defunded, is 4-1 on the morning line. This horse hasn't seen those kind of odds, I don't know since when. This horse has been 4-5 in the San Diego, 3-5 in the Gold Cup out there at Santa Anita. This horse was 1-5 in the Californian Stakes. This horse is 6-5 in the Santa Anita Handicap. 4-1 on Defunded? That's a little value too for the quality of horse he is. This horse is equally as talented or equally as good as my top 2 picks, and my top 3 picks, I think any one of them can win it, and I think your winner will come from there, okay? Now, if I had to round out a superfecta, I'm going to put in the number 3 horse, Stiletto Boy. It's got the smooth Kent de Sormel and the crafty Kent de Sormel. This guy knows how to race that racetrack. He is very sneaky good, and he knows a whole bunch about race riding. We're going to use the Stiletto Boy right underneath as our 4th pick in here. So in this year's Pacific Classic, I don't think it's that tough of a race. I don't think the 2, 4, 6, or 10 can win the race. And then the other 3-year-olds outside of Go Rocket Ride, I don't think they're going to be very hard pressed to beat the big head horses, the older horses that are you know, hard hitters in their own right. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a 3-horse race. Our top pick this year is the old Doug O'Neill runner. It's Slow Down Andy. Wait, 8-1, please. Got Mario in the arms. Mario G got his boy. So for us, it's 7-1-5. We'll round it out, our super, with the 3. We think it's a 3-horse race. 7-1-5. Box it up. And then let's key Slow Down Andy on all of our tickets at 8-1 for sure. There's your Pacific Classic. That's how I see it. I'm gonna stick with my story for sure. 7-1-5-3 for sure. We think that this is a 3-horse race. Talk to y'all real soon. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your Speed King. Of course you are. Slow down, Andy. I just need you to speed up when you get to the wire at 8-1.